What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kentucky's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we want.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Lewis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Oh, a lot of space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. If they see to the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, Dave.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Staley. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll try it again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass up.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. they're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
At the 44. Offense facing 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
He's got it, first down and more. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. On the run, it's Thomas. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
From the shotgun, they're running. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Kentucky, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rides the back on the option. The give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Staley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. looking to fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Back's going for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Set back by the earlier sack. Maybe a hint of desperation here, behind and going for it on 4th and long. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Turning on the Jets. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Tennessee.
It's 1st down from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.